Today in our test, we have the Nomad Foil from KT for you, in both 1160 and 700. The front wing features a slight gull wing shape, and, like the previously tested Atlas, a deep concave in front of the trailing edge. Compared to the Atlas, the outline is slimmer, especially in the tip sections. Of course, the individual foils are equipped with different components. The 1160 comes with a rear wing of 190 square centimeter, while the 700 is equipped with 155 square centimeter. The fuse length also differs. The larger model has 63 centimeter of aluminum, and the smaller model has 56 centimeter. Both foils were flown on an 85 centimeter carbon mast. Alternatively, there is also a much more affordable aluminum mast available. The carbon mast is slotted at the base for easy and quick assembly. The whole thing is simply screwed together here with torque screws in two different sizes. KT's recommendation for the Nomad is to use a plus 1.5 shim on the rear wing. We tried out all the different shims and ultimately settled on the 0 shim for a neutral result. In contrast to the Atlas, the leading edge of the front wing is just a bit sharper and the profile thickness is slightly less. All in all, the whole thing is very well crafted and gives a very stiff impression. Both sizes we tested have truly phenomenal lift. Just like the previously tested Atlas, there may be only a 1 to 3% difference between the two models, with the Atlas perhaps responding a bit earlier and more uniformly, making it suitable for even lower skill levels. However, for riders who already have some experience, this difference becomes negligible. The wing can be set in motion very easily, either passively with light wind pressure or actively just by pumping, and it rises in a very smooth and even manner. And once again, regarding the setup we used, we tested both wings with a 45-liter freestyle board from Elevate, a Roberto Ricci Beluga with 85 liters, and a KT Super K with 90 liters. Let's move on to axis stability. With the Nomad from KT, it's also special that throughout the entire speed range, from absolute low speed up to maximum speed, there is a very high level of axis stability. And yet you never get the feeling that this wing is completely locked in. It always remains completely free and easy to maneuver in all axes, without requiring any significant effort from the rider. On the pitch axis, it is absolutely forgiving. It provides so much feedback here that you know exactly how much weight you can put on your front foot. It immediately signals when you're approaching the stall limit. But usually, thanks to this strongly concave leading edge, you never get that far, because the wing always moves safely within a very wide range of different angles. In roll, it requires significantly less effort to initiate compared to the previously tested Atlas. And even compared to all other models in this category, the Nomad delivers excellent performance without any real exertion. In terms of speed, the Nomad is also a few kilometers per hour faster than the in-house Atlas, without any extra input, meaning you don't have to apply pressure against the wing. But here too you notice this concave shape, which means that the flow always fits neatly into an extremely large range of angles, but also makes it impossible to drive very fast voluntarily. The wing is fast, but not super fast. And even when we compare it to models on the market with similar dimensions and aspect ratios, we're in a solid upper average range here. But when it comes to speed, the Nomad doesn't rank among the absolute top models. On the other hand, the level of control across the entire speed range is really very high. One reason why some people use the Nomad for point-to-point riding is that it responds very efficiently to input and delivers truly excellent acceleration. It can be driven forward quickly and easily at a very low frequency, which naturally has a very efficient effect in all areas. Let's move on to jumping. Of course, a 1160 Nomad isn't exactly made for that, because due to its size and wingspan, it won't deliver maximum pop. The 700, on the other hand, definitely shows clear freestyle tendencies. The wing really pops out very well. It also has a slightly higher speed than the 1160, and it goes into the roll before takeoff completely effortlessly. These are the basic requirements for very good and also high jumps, regardless of the wing used. What's really nice here is the constant flow, which is also very evident when re-entering the water. So the re-pop here is incredibly good. The flow immediately reattaches. Usually you don't even need to pump. Landing this wing fully is really not that difficult anymore. When surfing in our local areas, the Nomad, especially in the larger size, is a really easy companion to fly. We have a combination of truly excellent glide, which is just as good as with the Atlas, and we have a foil that rolls effortlessly, whereas the Atlas sometimes requires a bit more force or a heavier rider. That's not the case here. If you've chosen the right size for yourself, turning is simply effortless. Here the wing rotates smoothly and harmoniously through both the precise roll and the controlled yaw. As mentioned before, or as has often been said in this test, simplicity and control are the key here. This may not be the ultimate carving machine, but the ease with which everything works is truly exceptional. Compared to other foils of a similar type, like a duotone glide or an AF's Enduro, for example, the performance here is absolutely on the same very high level. We have excellent craftsmanship. We have a perfectly and harmoniously tuned wing, which truly and demonstrably shows its exceptional quality when compared to other designs, especially at lower speeds and with its remarkably easy and intuitive handling characteristics. At this particular point, we might just wish to add a small yet significant note. The difference to their very own Atlas could be presented in a slightly more bolder manner. In our considered opinion, this would lead to an overall performance range within KT's foil product lineup. But for those looking for a fantastic all-rounder with lots of glide, good speed, absolutely top-notch low-speed performance, and incredibly smooth, clean, and secure flow without ever feeling locked in or sluggish. No matter if you weigh over 100 kilo or just 50 kilo, with the right size, we'll definitely be happy with the KT Nomad. The full carbon setup with the 85 centimeter carbon mast costs around 2,300 to 2,400 euros per front wing size. If that's too much, you can save almost 1,000 euros. So if you choose the aluminum mast, the entire set here with the performance foil is around 1,400 to 1,500 euro, which one or the other might also appreciate. For us, it is definitely one of the top products on the market.